Care of Private Insurance. Call for free information and free.
Hey YouTube, coming at you dark and late. Getting with the time change. Obviously, we are now subject to being around when the sun goes down a lot later when you get off the job. But today's election day. Everybody's out there voting. Everybody's going to the polls. Everybody's proud of their vote, etc., etc. Had a good chat on Tony's chat last night, his final push chat, where he's pushing the Trump train down the tracks, such as it is. But I was fortunate enough, I voted a week ago, and I went and voted twice more today. And no, I wasn't committing election fraud. And what I did is I went shopping. Got my own receipts for my vote, and this is my vote of no confidence in the system. That's what I'm talking about. Staying on top of your game, being prepared as a vote of no confidence in the system, and being confident in yourself to sustain yourself and be prepared. And I really want to push that message because as much grief as I give a lot of the people voting for Trump and whatnot, I know they're doing it just 90% just out of fear of Hillary. But I think the message needs to get drilled in, because the message is not getting pushed because everybody's trying to get Trump elected, because you don't want to have any of that seething symbolism of doubt. The message that's not getting out is the no confidence in the system vote. That even with Trump in, we are no better off. Nothing significant will change because he doesn't have the power by himself, and if he does, then he's a tyrant and he's no better than anybody else, because he shouldn't be able to do it by himself, and I don't want him to do anything by himself, so I went out, my vote of no confidence, made some small purchases. It's completely symbolic, obviously. I still need to stock up on some propane. I wanted to do it last night, and I got sidetracked with other priorities, and was unable to do that. But it's purely symbolic, but it's also being prepared for the system to not support you and the system to fail you, because that's ultimately what it's going to do. Just listening on the economics show as we headed out tonight, there's a show on the drive home in the local channel. A guy talks investing and strategies and economics and stuff. He's going to have Trump Jr., I guess, on his show here in a second, and talking about how the market is going to go two separate ways depending on who gets elected. How does that make any sense? Bond yields will be higher because the people won't want to buy bonds because Clinton's elected, and yields will be lower because people will want to buy them if Trump's elected. I don't get it. Why would it be that completely different? Because the president's not supposed to be that significant in anybody's life, little less all 350 million people, or whatever we're at now, 330 million people. So I liked Pastor Joe's Viking Preparedness' video the other day, just about doing your thing and being prepared. As much as you voted at the voting booth, put in your vote for no confidence as well, because that's got to be the message from here on out, at least until something significant changes. There's no confidence in the system to protect the American people, protect their liberties. If you think there is if you think that's not true, please comment below. Explain how the system is protecting Americans and our liberties. Because I think you're delusional and you're misguided. Any Trump voters that think that that's going to happen just because he gets elected, I think you're misguided. And I would say you're completely voting out of fear of Hillary Clinton, which it, I think, scares the death out of most of us. But I think you got to be able to embrace that too, because it's coming one way or the other. So, as much as you voted at the polling booth, get out there, vote or no confidence in the system. Prepare, live free.